It's great to have you back at my Coin Lady channel. From a fundamental perspective, XRP is beginning to appear fairly positive. A lot of people think XRP isn't going anywhere and will tell you it's finished. However, I believe something remarkable emerges when one delves under the surface, or looks under the hood, as you may say. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't address some of those crucial points in this video. I think XRP is about to have a really significant breakout. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe and like it. Now, I've been a buyer of XRP since it was around 38 cents. The community had assured me it would be a good investment, so I went ahead and bought some. I purchased it when the market was at its lowest point, and I've kept it for about a year now. This play has not yet beaten me. However, as I mentioned in my last video, I do think that the outcome of this bull run is rather unpredictable. It may be a general upswing in the market or a massive acceleration of prices. Mr. Getz, a senator or representative from the House of Representatives, has proposed a bill to enable the payment of specific taxes using Bitcoin. However, I would like to return to this point in order to reiterate it, as it is a major development in the cryptocurrency market as a whole. It could be one of those situations where you need to wait a second, but I'm still confused. Thank you, XRP video. I get it. This is a huge step toward widespread cryptocurrency adoption, and it will help XRP in the long run, particularly with regard to cross-border payments and other features XRP plans to implement once it enters the real financial markets and starts collecting payments like taxes. Now, while we go through all of that, there is regulation and there is shame associated with it. However, it is well known that my acquaintance Mr. Gary Gensler has shared his opinions on several cryptocurrency assets, including Brad Garland House. Despite this, the man was hesitant to share his market outlook before reviewing his 10 pence. Indeed, he did state that the Theory ETFs are proceeding as planned. However, he steered clear of challenging matters that were directly relevant, such as FTX. Doing what Brad does requires a certain level of self-assurance, both emotionally and, more importantly, legally. For instance, you wouldn't exactly go after the individual responsible for imposing a $2 billion fine if you weren't sure that you were on solid ground. I am getting off topic. Brad Garland House is stating that Gary Gensler is utterly misleading today, and that the man who failed to attend FTX and instead sided with SPF, and who was not even invited to the DOJ announcement regarding Biden, would have been fired long ago for being a liberal and responsible for Biden's loss in the election. Furthermore, this was directed against him on Bloomberg Invest, and he hit the mark. I believe Ripple and XRP CIP are displaying strength here, and what's more important is that there are experts stating that the SEC wouldn't appeal, in my opinion. They have obviously abandoned a theorem and moved on, because we know this. There is no way they will consider it a security, and the fact is that the remaining appeal risk is fading. At the beginning of the week, there was zero news concerning SEC versus Ripple Cash. Still, everyone in the cryptocurrency world is waiting for word on whether or not Ripple will really have to pay the rumored $100 million in penalties. It has been reported that SEC Division Chief Christian Lindemann recently put a damper on hopes of an SEC appeal, leading people to conclude that the SEC would prefer not to appeal in the end because it wants to avoid the possibility of inappropriate legislation. From an Ethereum perspective, I believe this would also advance with XRP. As I mentioned before, in my opinion, the two go hand in hand. On one side, Brad is demonstrating his strength by expressing his opinions in relation to Gary Gensler. On the other hand, he is still working towards the same goal of preventing the widespread adoption of stable coins and XRP. Here, President Monica Long of Ripple shares her thoughts in an interview with Block's Director of Special Projects, Frank Chopra. The interview delves into a broad range of topics, including the ongoing legal battle between Ripple and Block, the expectations of their business, and the overall landscape of stable coins and XRP. She mentions that Ripple's goal has changed from only supporting cross-border payments to becoming a comprehensive provider of business blockchain infrastructure, and she stands here growing beyond payments. In order to facilitate the linking of blockchains with more conventional financial rails, they have constructed crucial infrastructure. This is the XRPL that I've mentioned numerous times. I'm now upgrading it. Remember, it's deflationary. XRP is being burned, not the massive quantity that many desire. When you combine the president with Brad Garland House, a sort of chief executive officer, you have something quite remarkable. Acton is focusing on the short term by aiming for the SEC, but they are also planning ahead for the long term by outlining specifics for the next well. That is why I am now optimistic about the impending XRP settlement. Plus, I think it will work out well for XRP. In my opinion, if we manage to get our hands on that, we will witness significant price increases. In several videos, I've mentioned how positive XRP news causes a massive increase in trading volume. From my vantage point, individuals are currently avoiding assets that are considered to be vulnerable. Because of this, we witnessed the Bitcoin correction and events such as the German government selling its coins, while the S&P 500 has been performing exceptionally well. People are moving into it, and it has been breaking all-time highs. Despite heavy withdrawals from institutions, the price of Bitcoin continues to rise. It may be weeks before we hear this announcement, but we do know that people are buying XRP and that there are others who are sitting on the sidelines. Plus, I predict it will be highly bullish for XRP. Please share your thoughts in the space provided. Do you have any opinions? Are you mistaken, Gary Gensler? Should he step down, in your opinion? Alternatively, what are your plans regarding XRP? Are you still holding on to what you acquired or have you sold? I'm interested to know. I would greatly appreciate it. If you could subscribe to my channel and giving it a like. Goodbye for now.